I'm always a firm believer, the Bible always says once an adult, twice a child, right? And so um, understanding that as children, it is our responsibility to take care of our parents. And of course, we lost my mother in 99. So my father, lived till he was 75 and he passed away in 17. But he knew that his two youngest kids were very much in, because we grew up in 4-H. I have an older brother who's into farming. I have my middle brother, he's a chef. My sister is an interior designer and an entrepreneur. And we all have craft and skills that we can contribute to the farm. And as I spoke earlier, we all have different niches on the farm. So my brother, Ralph, who is my middle brother, my baby brother, he is the farm manager. So he maintains the farm. My sister is an interior designer and entrepreneur. She was the one who designed and decorated the inn, the homestead. And of course, myself, I do a lot of the back end business work of the networking, the outreach, the grant writing, a lot of the business side of the farm, looking at what's the next phase, what's the next venue, what's the next opportunity for us to capitalize off of. And we used that farm when my dad turned it over to us, that I said, this farm has to take care of him. And so that's exactly what we did. We established an account in the farm name, and we contributed a specific amount of money to that account on a monthly basis. And so I said, we need to establish an account that each person has to contribute a specific amount of money, which then goes to pay, whatever because of how the farm was paid for. So, electric, phone bill, groceries, whatever. That account is used, so that oftentimes when a person passed away, you have to go through all the paperwork of getting notarized, getting this, who's going to be in charge and all this stuff. Well, luckily we had an operational fund that was in the farm name, which was in the kid's name. So it was outside of my dad's own fund. So we were able to operationalize until we got his estate taken care of and converted into the trust. So, it all alleviated who's going to pay this and what are going to do, I don't have any money, it eliminates all of that, because start early. Don't wait until you start seeing the decline. You start early. When that parent says it's yours, take it over, immediately go open up an account with the kids' names on it, or whoever wants to be and everybody has to contribute, right? It's just not one individual. They're everybody's parents. So, and thank God we did that, because we were able to have funds to operationalize off of, right? And so as we culled down the herd, we put those funds in there, but those funds was also used to take care of my father, buy medicine, buy groceries, pay for small things, get the truck fixed, whatever we needed to get done. So it does help when you establish those accounts. That way you're not locked financially until you can say, I need access to X account or Y account. You have your own that you're functioning off of. So that really helped. And, and then of course my father identified, he said, I'm not picking one person to oversee this. I'm picking 3 people to oversee this. So, one person can't make decisions. It takes 2 people to make a decision out of the 3, right? And so, because he knew each one of his kids. And so I specifically said I did not want to be in charge because I handled my mother's. But I was one of the 3 that was chosen to be a decision maker on the farm.